You there! Please! You must help! Traveler, please. Have you heard tidings of the Edrold family? I've just come from their manor, and they're gone. Just gone! I've just arrived from Wayrest. Preparations are underway for my Arlie and I to be married. When I returned, the estates were deserted. Her family, the servant, gone. I don't know what could have happened to them. No, I don't. Arlie's parents have owned this estate since before I was born. We were to be wed here, but a month from now. I know that Rivenspire has bigger problems right now, but this is my future. Will you help me look for them? Thank you. I'm fairly competent with a dueling blade, but I'm out of my element here. Let's start in the manor house. There has to be some clue there. Not much to say, really. I was in Wayrest, sealing writs and appropriating documents in preparation for the wedding. To come back only to find my beloved missing. It's most disheartening. The Lady Arlie Edrold, of the Westmark Edrolds. A storied family of some means. Arlie's granddam was a powerful mage, you see. Her adventures took her all over Tamriel. We were betrothed when we were children, and this has been my home ever since. Quiet as the grave. Wherever they are, they're not here. Arlie's room. Dear sweet Arlie. If anything's happened to her, I don't know what I'll do. Dolki was causing her worry. The servant? My word! We should search her quarters. Perhaps something there will hint at what happened. I can't believe it. Dolki has always been the sweetest thing. Dolki was orphaned when I was very young. Baron Edrol owed her father a debt, so naturally he took her in, raised her as one of his own. And now, if she's done something, if she's hurt my Arlie... There! Stendar's mercy. Better have left some clue. This might be it. This seems to be Dolke's diary. She was concerned. She writes about Arlie's sad smiles. Missing me, no doubt. She brought Arlie flowers. And then they went to the windmill. Oh dear. Well, it's just that... the windmill is our spot. Me and Arlie's. It's where we went to... you know, rendezvous. So why would she take Dolke there? It doesn't make any sense. Not much. Not about that, anyway. Wait. They saw the Baroness hide something away at the windmill. It doesn't say what. Traveler, the Baroness never goes out there. Why would she hide something? Nothing. Nothing. But I'm shaking like a leaf. Here, take it away from me. Let's go. Let's check out the windmill. When we were children, Arlie and I came here to get away from the world. What I wouldn't give to have her with us now. That's the key to the Undercroft. That must have been what the Baroness hid here. But why? We should investigate. Arlie told her mother. Then it's true. It's all true! Arlie's grandma was a powerful mage. When we were children, she used to show us things. Marvelous things you could scarcely imagine. When she died, the Baroness locked up the Undercroft. She said it was too dangerous. Perhaps now we know why. I don't know. Whatever's down there was locked up for a reason. I just hope Arlie's safe. That's up to Arlie. If she loves that orc more than she loves me, there must be another explanation. There just has to be. Arlie's grandma. Arlie's grandma was a powerful... The Undercroft. Steel yourself. We don't know what's down there. Arlie's mother did this? She summoned a Daedric prince to... But why? Send us mercy! What is that? Are you seeing this? Why would the Baroness do this? No! I mean, yes. Not one of any note. She knew a few spells. I think Arlie's granddam taught her. But a Daedric prince? Nothing good. Come on, we need to keep looking. Nothing. What did you just do? It's getting hot over here! The air is starting to fill with dust! That did it!
thank the 8. When we found the portal closed, I feared the worst. A little tired, but unhurt. Dulce and I managed to overpower our captors. Mother and Father, they're still trapped. I'm afraid to ask, but would you be willing to look for them? Federic brought you, didn't he? I knew he'd not forget me, but I worried. Dulce, will you go with our new friend? I need a moment with Federic. Oh, I knew he wouldn't abandon me. Thank you for coming. If we get through this, we will be in your debt. During the night, there was a crash, and then these terrible creatures crawled up out of the basement. Father, he tried to fight them off, but they overwhelmed him. They caught us and dragged us here, to this awful place. No, but there are ruins everywhere. Maybe near one of those? I'm sorry, but I'm not sure.
Let's get moving. Arlie, be safe. I don't know how much help I'll be. Lead the way. Look, it was nothing. We grew up together. With Federic so near, she could never see me for anything other than a playmate. When he left, I thought I had a chance to tell her how I felt. Ever since we were children, I always thought she was special. In my 10th year, I made her a cloak. A bearskin from a hunt her father took me on. Seeing it around her shoulders, it was wonderful. I don't know. I asked her once, but it made her sad, so I stopped asking. With Federic gone to Wayrest, we had more time together than ever. I think, in time, I might have stood a chance. Maybe. But her mother would never have it. She did all this. She made a pact with Daedra just to stop me from getting close to Arlie. I know she didn't mean for all this to happen, but...
Please, my friend. If anyone can save Arlie's mother and father, it's you.
Mother's responsible for bringing us here. They'd not be happy to see us.
Hey! Over here! Help! Please! Daedra everywhere. Took my wife, my daughter. I don't know who you are, stranger, but thank you. Be careful. These Daedra, they're animals.
Listen, this whole thing happened because Arlie's mother didn't approve of us spending time together. Even though things didn't work out for her. She might not be happy to see me alive. This lava goes on as far as I can see. How can anything live in this place?
Please, I don't want to die. Will nobody help? The Daedra. They took my little girl, Arlie. Have you seen my Arlie? Oh, thank Julianos. I should have never gone into the Undercroft. I should have never taken that key. Ask Dulce. None of this would have happened if she... But it doesn't matter now. I just want Arlie to be happy again. Is that so wrong? One last thing. The Daedric Lord here, Valark, has a relic called a Sigil Stone. It's attuned to our manor in Rivenspire. If it isn't destroyed, she could come through at any time. Please, promise me you'll destroy it. Thank you. Julianos guide you in your quest.
We're nearly there. Soon we can put this whole terrible experience behind us. That's where we keep the Sigil Stone.
Another mortal come to play? Well now, I've broken a sweat. I've not had this much fun.
Funny. She's not as scary now.
Such an awful place. I could have lived my entire life without knowing of such things.
My friend, you are truly a hero worthy of song. I can't begin to express the depth of my thanks. You've done so much for me already. Might I ask your advice? My future. As we've walked together, I've come to see how small my life really is. If you hadn't come along, my dearest Arlie and her family would be dead. And perhaps myself as well. I feel... perhaps I should strike out on my own. Become like you? My friend, you are truly a hero worthy of song. I can't begin to express the depth of my thanks. You've done so much for me already. Might I ask your advice? My future. As we've walked together, I've come to see how small my life really is. If you hadn't come along, my dearest Arlie and her family would be dead. And perhaps myself as well. I feel... perhaps I should strike out on my own. Become like you? You are right. Of course. Had I not left, none of this would ever have happened. There is something to be said for strength of arms, but it is not to be my lot in life.
Everything goes back to the way it was? I don't know how I feel about that. Federic's back, and Arlie, she really does care for him. Seeing the look on her face as he stepped through that portal. Look, I'm just a servant. If me being around causes problems for her, maybe I shouldn't stay. I will. And if I return, it will be as an orc who has struck her name into the face of the world. Thank you, my friend, for inspiring me. Before you go, Arlie wants to speak with you. She's waiting just outside.
I know you were only thinking of me, Mother, but I sometimes wonder about your temper.
Thank you for saving us. To think I nearly killed us all.
Oh, our savior. Thank you again for everything you've done. Only to say that without you, none of this would have been possible. My father, my mother, Dulki, maybe even Frederick. We would all be dead right now. If you ever have need of a home, please, you will be welcome here.
Arlie, I know this is sudden, but I'm leaving for Wayrest.
But why?
To learn all I can here. If these last few days have taught me anything, it's that I must learn to stand on my own.
I think I understand. But Dulki, you will always have a place here.
Thank you, Baroness. I know you're angry with me, but I have always thought of you as a mother. I will try to do you proud.
Dulki, I may have overreacted. Know that I am sorry for what happened. I should have listened to Alan.
Take care of yourselves. I will write when I can.
We'll miss you.
And you.
I am sorry to see Dulki go, but it really is for the best. Soon my Arlie will be happily married and we can all get on with our lives.
I'll miss Dulki. She was a good friend.
Well met, traveler. What brings you out to Fell's Run? You know about Aunt Dulza? How? She's been missing for over 20 years now, ever since she set out to Craglorn to deliver a shipment. Steel and stone. We all suspected it, of course. Aunt Dulza was stubborn as a pack mule when it came to deliveries. When she never arrived in Dragonstar, still, can't help but hold on to hope sometimes. What? You managed to recover the Gro Morkel clan's ancestral sword? Let me see that. By Malak's jawbone, it is the sword! Returned after all this time. Another reason we knew Aunt Dulza was dead. She'd never let that sword be lost. This means more than you know. The Gro Morkel clan had all but given up finding this sword again. Now we can finally return to Orsinium with our heads high. Thank you. Your actions deserve a greater reward than this, but it's been a slow year.
I believe I'll have another.
Gods, this bread! It's amazing! I mean, I've never had such good bread. I think it's the town miller. Gok really knows his trade.
I have to say, I'm not too keen on having a mayor that was so quick to compromise with bandits. I know they were holding his wife, but, well, that's another reason I'm not getting married.
Gods! What happened to Miss Midori is so unfair. It could have been any of us, too.
I'm glad Constable Agazu got her job back. She almost drank all my reserves in one night. Well, I originally called this place the Fell Inn, but nobody seemed to care for that name. I thought it was appropriate, but it didn't really appeal to the Bretons or the Orcs. They don't really like the Run Inn either, but what do I care?
How can I?
Greetings. Let's do some business.
Finally! Over here! The Great Mage needs to speak to you. Good to see you again, my friend. I sent that message stone days ago. I was worried it hadn't reached you. Let me set aside what I was working on, and then we can get down to business. I appear to have a message for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most distressing manner. But civilized people don't converse via projection. It isn't proper. Meet me at the Mages Guild Hall in Volkelgard. We can speak there. The effort required to sustain this projection is a waste of magicka. Important business should be conducted in person, and the Oracle's revelation deserves a modicum of privacy. Besides, no one else can see me. You appear to be talking to yourself. Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Don't let this theory of non-conjoined thaumaturgic vectors throw you. It's really quite simple.
Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but her words made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away. 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections. It means you need to find the Oracle and make sure she's all right. I've enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bleak Rock, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises. As it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go? Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra. Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Psijic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance. You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article. Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Psijic Order with warnings we could act upon. The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamlian. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Psijic Order. Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Then get her to tell you more about her vision. Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off. Give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map. I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
It's worth steering clear.
By the Empyrean light, it's the savior of the Keepers.
You should buy me a drink, I think.
busy, can't you see?
Come out, sister. We won't hurt you.
Don't come in! Oh, you're not one of those Daedric monstrosities. First these Daedric aberrations and now you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this time? The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise me. He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude, but we come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived, the Daedra were everywhere, but Mariv wasn't here. Interesting. I noticed fresh ink on one of her parchment sheets. I think she was writing something when the Daedra appeared. This vision must have been special to attract the attention of those unnatural creatures. Perhaps, but there's no evidence of violence here. No, I think she sent her message and escaped to a place of safety. Probably the old weird site in what is now the mines of Chorus. It's a good place to hide. Seek Mariv there. Be careful. Those old mines may be abandoned, but that doesn't mean they're empty. Meanwhile, I shall tell my sisters what occurred here. done for?
Side! Free at last. I'm free, thanks to you.
The summoning worked perfectly, as I knew it would. I assume you need my assistance? You decided to utilize the Medallion of Summoning. Very well. Then you might as well tell me how the search for the Oracle goes. Let me see that. A little too familiar a greeting for my taste, but the Oracle always follows her own path. Ah, clever Marie, very clever! She left us a secret message and hid it in plain sight. It's all in the turn of phrase. Messages, elements, ritual, proper order. It makes perfect sense to someone who knows her well. The weird revere nature in the elements. We need to perform an elemental ritual to receive the message. Look for items that represent the elements. Air, earth, water. I'll find the prepared ritual site and you place the items in the proper order. That should do the trick. A little ostentatious, but I suppose that's part of being an oracle. The weirds draw power from the earth bones, so elemental items make sense. A pure gemstone. You don't get much closer to elemental earth than that. What's that? A feather? Wait a moment. What's light as a feather? Air! A cup of water. Well, that's disappointingly obvious. Mariv must have been in a hurry. Weird rituals aren't complicated. Just place the items in the proper bowls. Ah, something is happening.
Master Varnus, is that you? You're the one I saw in my vision. I knew you'd be able to puzzle out my clues. But listen, I haven't much time. The Chaos Bringers, they caught me. They're taking me to an Iliad ruin somewhere in Auridon. Bawan, I think they said. Look, they'll be back soon. I have to tell you about my vision. It concerns Somerset and Artaeum. Somerset, the green and pleasant island of the High Elves. Artaeum, the vanished home of the Psijic Order. Both are caught in a dark and terrible web. I saw it. My visions. They aided the Psijics in the past. Now, others seem interested. Servants of the Dark Princes. They want to use my gift, get me to reveal the location of Artaeum. You need to help me. Bawan, they're taking me to... Oh no, they're coming back. Hurry, remember Bawan.
That sounded not good. You really should make haste and get to Bawan. The Oracle has need of you. No, this affair has taken on a completely different meaning. If Artaeum and the Psijic Order are involved, and I need to keep the Mages Guild out of it, what happens next falls on your shoulders. You'll find Bawan on Auradon's west coast. I have my suspicions. They're obviously connected to the Dark Princes that Mariv mentioned, but beyond that, I don't think they plan to harm the Oracle, at least not immediately. They have something more insidious in mind. Probably the same thing everyone wants, to get her to reveal something they want to know. And I'm concerned it might involve the Psijic Order. Mariv's abilities allow her to unveil hidden things and find lost places. Places such as Artaeum. The Psijic Order is a monastic society that follows the old ways of magic. I belonged to the Order myself back in the day, before a disagreement over another member led me to break ranks and form the Mages Guild. We no longer see eye to eye. Mariv not only sees into the hidden places, she has a way to contact them. It allows her to communicate with the Psijic Order's Right Master. I assume that's one way the Order keeps track of affairs on Nirn from wherever it is they hid their island. Because they might be able to use her to locate Artaeum. At least, that's my working theory. I will alert the Mages Guild of Somerset about the threat, and then go to the Guild Hall in Skywatch. Meet me there after you retrieve the Oracle. Somerset is the ancient home of the High Elves. I was born and raised there. Mariv's vision suggests a threat to the island. There are people I need to warn. As for Artaeum, it's the home of the Psijic Order. It doesn't currently reside on Nirn. The island vanished 350 years ago. The Right Master hid it in some pocket plane for who knows what purpose. I studied at the Sephora Tower during my time with the Order, but Psijic magic was too flashy for my taste. I've done more than enough. My break from the Order and the subsequent formation of the Mages Guild has never sat well with my former teachers. If this involves the Psijics, I won't do anyone any good by insinuating myself deeper into this affair.
fully believe. I'm free!
You arrived in the nick of time.
I'm free, and in your debt.
How can I help you?
An intruder! Mephalah's brood will deal with you! Let's see if we can remedy that. The court of Bedlam admires tenacity, but only to put sacrifice. Very well. Step forward and die.
You! From my vision! Come! Speak! Time is short. The Dark Princes have almost achieved their goal. You must help me. Mephalah believes she can reach Artaeum through me. These bindings, you must find a way to break them. Mephalah's magic infuses the webs that bind me. Defeat the Weavers and break the pinions. Then destroy the center fulcrum that secures me to this place. her fulcrum! I can use the residual magicka to open a portal. Vanis always said I should visit Skywatch one day. I didn't get a chance to thank you for what you did for me. Even though I sometimes see faraway places and future events, nothing can ever be truly certain. I knew you were coming to rescue me, but that didn't alleviate my fear. I thought I was going to die in Mephalah's realm. Thank you. As an oracle, I can connect with other times, other places. I sometimes use that ability to converse with the Psijic Rightmaster, to keep him informed of events on Nirn. Mephalah's agents tried to use that connection to locate the hidden island. No, you arrived in time to stop them. But it was a close thing. The portal was nearly attuned to Artaeum's location when you set me free. And once again, the visions that haunt me came to pass. I have no idea. Just because I can sense the island and reach out to communicate with the Rightmaster doesn't mean I actually understand the magic they use. I'm a Weiris, not a Psijic. It's somewhere else. That's all I really know. Oh, everything I saw remains true. The Dark Princes continue to circle Somerset like vultures around Carrion, and they still crave Artaeum and its secrets. Your presence will play a pivotal role in the outcome. Good luck, my friend.
Not that I was overly concerned, but I see you were able to retrieve the Oracle. Care to tell me what happened? Mephalah? She must be one of the 3 Dark Princes in Mariv's prophecy. You stopped this attempt, but I fear Somerset and Artaeum are still in danger. Because of the connection to the Psijic Order, I have to tread carefully. The Rightmaster, we don't exactly see eye to eye. You'll need to go to Somerset. Determine if the threat Mariv foresaw is imminent or a worry for another day. Yes, the Ultimar have a few peculiar notions. But, as luck would have it, I heard that Queen Irene has just issued a decree to open Somerset to immigrants and visitors. That's the perfect excuse for you to investigate the island. We'll show Mariv the hospitality of the Mages Guild, and make sure she's fully recovered from her ordeal. Then I'll make sure to get her back home. Thanks for your aid in this matter. Now, get to Somerset and do what you do best, my friend. A few of my colleagues are anxious to meet you, Mariv.
I suppose. After I examine your garden and collect my thoughts, if that's all right.
Of course, Oracle. Come inside whenever you're ready.
Thou wouldst speak to me. Thousands of years, the highest arcana.
Cheers.
I have many fine goods.
You'd best take care.
What? Is it the height, or that I'm a woman? Either way, stop staring and tell me what you need. What? Is it the height, or that I'm a woman?
Welcome. Shall I attend to your account?